Hi F2Ps, it's Goodfellow here from F2P.com, and today we are checking out ASTA from Webzen. It is an Asian MMORPG. It is both originally developed and published in Asia. I'm going to say Korea because that's what Webzen generally focus on, but I don't speak Korean, Japanese, Thai or Chinese, so the language that this was originally developed for, I don't speak it. So it's not only Asian in that's where it's come from, but it's also an Asian-inspired fantasy, and you'll kind of get that vibe with the buildings, the different races that are available, and it all kind of focuses around not Asian mythology per se. It's got its own lore background, and that is what develops these two initial factions, Asu and Aura. There's a cinematic at the beginning of the game when you first log in with a new character. It's really bad quality. I don't know why. The cinematics in the game are actually pretty good, but it looks like it's been filmed and then, I don't know, the quality's just been turned down and it's been uploaded and embedded into the game. Anyway, but essentially, fallen goddess wants to get back into heaven. Big armies rise up, defeat her, divide her essence into two parts, and that creates those two realms. And now some stuff's going down where everybody's fighting each other. So, as I said, you've got three different races per faction, with humans being on the same faction, but slightly different. So essentially, there's only really 5 races, and the humans kind of cross the border. But you've got human, you've got draconian, and you've got Tigerian. And they've got variations of male and female characters and different classes. The Draconian can only be a male warrior, but the humans, they can be male or female, and they can be every class. And you've got 5 different classes to choose from. The classes between factions don't differ, but you have the 5 primary that you would expect from any MMORPG. You've got warrior, we have rogue, we have archer, mage, and of course healer. Pretty traditional. So that's the Asu, essentially the good faction, I guess. So then you have the humans again. You have the ogre. Like I said, that kind of Chinese samurai, kind of the samurai masks, where they've got like ogres and I guess the dragons and stuff on them. That's the kind of, you know, Asian flavour. And then the Yayo. So a little look over character creation. You've got quite a few options. You've obviously got some head presets with some hair and things like that. Where's that? That one's a little bit more traditional samurai mask type. You can choose some body mass, but you can then go into details with the face, and can't tell what that one's doing. Chin tip height, forehead projection. Okay, so that's doing it side on. Face size. Woo! There you go. So it's not too bad, you know. There's options. Nose can give him nostril angle. So that's the face details. We've got lips. Ooh. Body type details, arm size. So they're kind of subtle in some ways. You know, they're not so diverse as we've seen in some other games, especially ones that we've played most recently. But anyway, so that's a bit of character creation. You know, this scales. There's some preset options. There's stuff there. But we're going to jump in with my level 10 character that is currently at Aura Harbour. Now, I've not explored this new region at all, but while we're trying to pick up some quests and having a look around, I will let you know about what I've experienced for the first 10 levels and go through some different features. But this is going to ask me for a PIN number when I log in, so I'm going to pause the video and then come back in just a moment. Okay, and so we're back. So we are a mage. This is our guy. He's a guy. And so this is the first look of the world. Now obviously this isn't the first look for us. We have had 10 levels of gameplay, but this is potentially your first look. So we will. I'm going to burn through this. I'm not really going to kind of read all the stuff. It's not particularly interesting to me at this stage. But I'm going to talk while we're running around, and you can just take in the scenery. Now, again, Asian inspired. and it looks really cool. For me, I think graphically, you know, there's kind of tweaks here and there that. Oh, what are these? Okay, so I'm having to place flags. Okay, that's a quest that I should be doing. So yeah, I think it looks great. I think it would be fair to say, and I'm going to try not to make this comparison constantly throughout the game, but I think it's. Oh, God, I'm getting a bit of lag here as well, a little bit stutter. It very, very much feels like World of Warcraft. Now, I played World of Warcraft from vanilla, just a little bit while after launch, I think it was, and then I played it right before Burning Crusade was released. I touched upon it again for a few months, kind of just after Cataclysm, just to check in and see the game again. But so that's basically my experience of the game, you know. And I played it for quite a while. I've played a lot of other MMORPGs that I do feel constantly try to capture that World of Warcraft feeling, basically copying it. A lot of people would say. The number of times that you see some say, "Oh, WoW clone," it's a WoW clone. You do see and hear it a lot. I would say that this game is heavily inspired by that kind of World of Warcraft style gameplay. So, and the game design, even the graphic design. I mean, you look at kind of the oversized everything. Everything's oversized. Feels like World of Warcraft. The difference is with this game in comparison to a lot of other games, and you know what, I might not even pick up any quests. I might just go for a little bit exploring and talk while I'm doing it. One of the things about World of Warcraft, because it does inspire so many games, you get so many bad MMORPGs that try to do it and don't do it very well, and then they do just come across as being clones, bad copies. The thing with ASTA is that whilst I will say that the game just does feel like a copy, it's a really, really good copy. It looks great for a start. The world design is unique enough, I think, that it doesn't feel like it's just another fantasy game. It's definitely got that Asian flavour about it. But mechanically, the quests, you know, the big yellow exclamation marks, the combat, kind of everything about it, the look, the design, the features that are available in the game, it doesn't feel particularly different. Now, that's a good and a bad thing, I guess. It depends kind of where you're coming from with it. In some ways, oh, what's this guy? Looks like he might have pets. Maybe not. I don't know what this is. Should have read the quest. Oh, okay. I've turned into this thing. You get lots of these little things where you can turn into the creatures, but it's only for a certain amount of time. Yeah, get these tokens. I don't know whether they're repeatable, so you can always get them. But it gives you different abilities. So I've got some different abilities, but it's kind of it makes me suck, so that's no use to me. So anyway, what was I saying? So yeah, so as far as it being a copy, if you've played World of Warcraft, and I don't know, maybe you're bored of playing World of Warcraft, and you want a bit of a different experience, which is rarely the case because people that play World of Warcraft play it forever because they're so invested. But if you are and you want a different change of pace, then this is a good game for it because it's still got that feeling about it, but different setting, you know, and something to be enjoyed. If you've never played World of Warcraft, then starting on ASTA is not. I mean, there's definitely worse things you could do. It's a really good game. So it kind of depends which way you look at it. It's bad in terms that, as far as developer go, there's nothing really that innovative, I would say. There's nothing that feels like they've done something completely different. But what they have done, they've done really well. So I can at least give them that. Now, there's a lot of things about the game that I don't like. Well, I say a lot, but there's enough. There's enough things that that I think really needs tweaking. And actually, let me have a look at this area. So this isn't as bad actually. In the first area, it's very linear. It was just one road all the way up, so you kind of went through every quest in order, which, you know, kind of sucks. But this looks like there is a little bit more branching, a little bit more room for exploration. So what I'm going to show at the moment, where are we at? Is that finished? Okay, so because we're in this area now, that one's just automatically popped up. Kill black market watchers, and then once these are killed, you have to kill 10 black market overseers, and then kill Akdokan. Now this is a public area quest, and this is one of the things that I really love. I don't know whether this is now done in other games. I hadn't seen it before, and I've obviously played quite a few MMORPGs, but sometimes you don't necessarily get the chance to get so deep into the levels where such features necessarily unlock. This was available from the very beginning, from kind of around about level 3. I think we came across our first example of it. What this does is that it is an area-based quest. So just because, you know, we're in the area, so we automatically get it. Now, at the moment, because of the time that we're playing, there's nobody else around here. But if other people were here killing these black market watchers, this would start ticking up. If somebody killed one, that would say 9 out of 20. Even if I'm not doing anything, it's an area quest, so other people are managing to get involved, which is pretty cool because it means you can quest and do kind of group content without being in a group. I don't know whether that's a good thing or not. It is what it is. Now, the thing is that it may be quite difficult to do this without anybody. I don't know, because I've not tried to do one of these on my own, so we'll see how it goes. But essentially, we're gonna have to kill these, and you know, it might take a little while. But of all the quests, this is probably the best type of quest that I like. So it's probably going to be one of the most interesting to watch. Okay. Oh, what's that? Keep person. What now? I didn't read what I said. So yeah, so we'll do these quests, and then we'll kind of keep having a little look around. Oh, I've got some new stuff. Woo! Okay. Yeah, I picked up some new quests, some new attacks and stuff, and don't really know what they do. That's fine. So yeah, as far as the mage goes, pretty cool character. He feels pretty powerful, I will say. I've got a cool ability where, well, I'll show it off. So I hit this guy. He walked out of range. Uncool, dude. Uncool. Okay, so I hit this guy, and you know, if he's a big bad, then this is gonna kill him. I can shift. Oof. There you go. It's like a long range teleport. It's got a long cooldown on it, but yeah, I'll have some of that, thanks. It's a long cooldown, but it is one of those abilities that, for me, it makes me feel powerful, and it's the kind of thing that you don't generally get early on. And it was an early level skill that we picked up. So how many less? Okay, I've got 5. Oh, man, this is quite long. But anyway, I'll keep talking. So with these events, what it basically comes down to is, actually, let's just try and do some area stuff. Okay. These dudes. Where's my poison? I had some poison. Yeah, the poison was my other area attack. Let's have a little mana potion. Might bit off a little bit more than I could chew for a second there. That's fine. Nothing too difficult. We're still early levels, so it's not an issue. So we've got 2 more of those dudes to kill. Yeah, so once you're kind of killing your way through all of these, and the final boss is killed. I mean, I'm kind of telling you this, but it's going to happen. You know, I could have waited, but I won't. it comes down to contribution. So it depends how much damage you dealt through the duration of the quest. So there you go. So we've killed all the black market watchers. We now need to kill black market overseers. Now, I'm presuming they're perhaps going to spawn in. They sometimes do. Slave and the black market overseer begin to fight. Okay, cool. Where are they at? Black market overseers are gathering around. Yeah, so once you complete the first part, you trigger the next part. So I need to kill these dudes now. And what it comes down to is who dealt the most damage. I think it's just damage, but I mean it's kind of participation. But that's what it will come down to. So, like I said, while you're in the area and other people are kind of completing the quest, if you're not actually getting involved, then you don't get any benefit. Even if you kind of get involved right at the end, it comes down to who did the most stuff. So we're kind of, you can see these guys are elites now. So the end boss, he might be a little bit difficult. Who knows? Oh yeah. So I'm gonna. Okay, let's do this. I've got this ability here. I'm gonna hit this up. Oh, got this dude coming in for me now. Oh yeah, y'all want some of me? Okay, so I'm gonna imprison one of them. Cool. And then I can start killing the other dude. So again, we get some pretty cool, powerful abilities, really. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no! Oh no! No! That was ridiculous. Okay, so I'm getting a little bit weak. I bit off a bit more than I could chew. That was my fault. That was just bad playing. Oh, and I hadn't triggered my shield, you idiot. Okay. I got to level 10 a while ago, so I forgot. Although they do seem to be mostly kind of casters. Plus I messed about. I should have killed off the other guy instead of freezing him. It was, it was silly, really. So that last death, totally my own fault. Even as an elite, these guys aren't that tough. I should have beat him, no problem. So anyway, you gain your rewards based off your participation, how much damage you do. So yeah, as the only people here, we're pretty much doing 100% of the damage, I imagine. I don't imagine that anybody's turned up. I mean, and even if you've kind of done all the grunt work, if you've killed all these mobs, and then somebody turns up and kills the boss, that doesn't matter. I don't think it does. I didn't notice that it did. So, and which realistically, it's the way it should be. You don't want somebody coming stealing the boss mob after you just spent ages trying to summon him. How many more of these have got? 4 more. Okay. I mean, they're pretty tough. Throwing everything I've got at them. See, these are pretty good because they're kind of quick strikes. I ain't got that much mana left. Go on, let's drink another potion. Smash these up, but they do take up quite a bit of mana, those. Let's eat some jerky. I don't think I've got any more mana pots or anything. No, okay. How many more have we got? 3 more. So, as far as the game goes, the 4 primary stats. I think it's like critical, health, critical health, energy, which is your mana regen, attack. I think that might have done. Okay, cool. You all getting wrecked. Oh, cool. Right, okay, I picked a treasure map up. That's a pretty cool little thing we can show you as well. Okay, 2 more of these. I'm sorry that this is taking so long, actually. Should have maybe just paused the video and kind of explain it. then carried on. But hey ho, it's probably going to be a slightly longer video than normal. I'll do some exploration and stuff. But yeah, as far as the game goes, it's very kind of quest orientated, which you would expect with this type of MMO. But as well as your standard quests and stuff like that, you have cherry juice. What's that? Okay, so I think that's. I've got no room. So that's strawberry juice. So that's a rubbish one. Well, let's use that. And then we'll pick this cherry juice up. Okay, and we'll use that as well. Super. So now we're good to go. Kill this last dude. Yeah, so it's pretty much quest orientated. But you have dungeons and PvP as well, which is cool. I managed to try them both out. I will try and do some PvP, I think. I'll pause the video and try and queue up for a PvP game. But essentially, just join from your menu a queue. You join. Is this our dude? Okay, this is who we have to beat now. Get ready. Don't get scared now. Yeah, so you can join a PvP queue, or you can join a dungeon. It's pretty cool, and you get put together with a random group. Ooh, yeah, check that out, sucker. You didn't see that one coming, did you? But yeah, this guy's pretty tough. Let's sit one of these up. I'm gonna hit him with that. I'm gonna hit him with this. While he's doing that, I'm gonna slam some of these out. Oh, he's immune to stun. Okay. What else have we got? Hey now. Unload everything in. He's gonna be dead. He's gonna be dead. Yeah. So there we go. We were the only person fighting there, so our contribution. So you get gear off him. That's cool. But then you get your reward based off your contribution. There we go. So that's what we got. We got some cool stuff. I probably need to get rid of something. I'll get rid of some mats. I don't need them. So we pick up. Not enough inventory space. Okay, well let's show you another feature. So dismantle. So these gear are readied out. These are stuff I can't use. So all that I need to throw something. What should we throw? Okay, that's just a cheap trade item. There we go. So now we can dismantle stuff that we don't need. And it gives us some junk components to sell, apparently. I think it sometimes gives you kind of better components and things like that. But yeah, poor weapon components, poor white jade, yada 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 yada. Okay, oh, is somebody else triggering it? Okay, alright, so it's refreshed. There you go. So that's how quickly it refreshes. Anyway, so let's have a little explore around this area. So as you noticed, you might not have noticed, we picked up what was called a tie token, and we got one tie token. So you get one tie token for each of these events that you successfully participated in. And I think you have to rank maybe top 1 or 2 to actually pick up a tie token. I don't know. That's going to take us into there, so I think we can hopefully go around this way. Cool. Now the tie tokens allow you to purchase stuff from tie token vendors. You have weapons and armor predominantly, and in the different regions you can unlock kind of higher quality gear. You can also get your mount. So this mount actually cost me 1 tie token, so I only needed to get involved in one event and I could have a mount from around level 5. I think I got one. So pretty much when I reached the first main area of the game. So that was cool. So let's show you some other stuff. So you got your character sheet. We have gear as you would expect, and they have different stats and abilities on them. So it's all very kind of basic standard stuff. You have this. Okay, we've got stat points, so we can, you know, upgrade our stats. Let's go down here. You have this enhanced system where we have normal enhancement, which I'm gonna stop still for a second. Actually, no, I'm gonna go further down. And so you do an enhance, and it will increase those stats and remove and lower that stat. So as long as you're ahead, I guess it makes sense to go for it. So you save it. It always asks you if you want to do it if there's something that's going to knock you down. So yeah, we'll confirm. Okay, doesn't seem to want to do it though. Oh, are we going to disconnect? We may very well disconnect from the game in a moment. It is closed beta, so, and it's early beta, it's initial beta they call it. Let's try it again. No, let's go for gold. Oh, there we go, network connection lost. Okay, we'll be back in a moment. I'll try and find somewhere more interesting and we'll carry on this stuff. Okay, so we're back in the game. We've actually just come into another area within this region and instantly got another public quest popping up. So it looks like somebody's already in the process. We're not going to get involved in it, but we are going to walk around and have a little look around at some different places. I have to say that we kind of walked for quite a while before we came across anything. There seemed to be some wide open areas with nothing to do, nothing to kill in between. But anyway, so this is a different area. Again, I think the graphics and the regions and the world design are generally pretty cool. Very interesting. So anyway, we were talking about enhancing. So yeah, so you can do your enhance. You can start it. Okay, so 4, 2, and 4. That's you're up 10 and down 1. Totally worth it. Yeah. So that you use your normal enhancement, and once you use your normal enhancement, I think you get 1 free 1 a day. You can then pay to do gold enhancements. For that one, probably not worth it. I mean, it's 1 up, but you know, definitely worth it. Save it, and you just keep going like this. And it's a weird little system. I don't fully see the point in it, other than it being a money sink, which may very well be the point in it. But you kind of just, I don't have that much else to spend money on, so it's just like, yeah, okay, I'll boost all my stats up. Makes sense to. Yeah, let's keep going. But anyway, so that's that. So that's one way that you enhance your stats. And once you start maxing out, they're pretty much all turning up red. You can't go that, you can't really go beyond. It's just to keep yourself up with the curve, I guess. So we've got that. We have, we showed you disenchanting. Obviously, you can see the different materials, so there is crafting in the game. We picked up, oh, where was it? Oh, no. Did it not pick it up? Because it was, oh no. I think it's because we had a full inventory. It didn't actually pick it up. I saw it in the loot options. But it wasn't, I don't appear to have it. Oh, that's a shame. So basically it was a treasure map, and as you have kind of crafting and professions, you have sub-professions, one of them being a treasure hunter. It's kind of, but not like artifact hunter, I think, from WoW, but just not really. So it's not even fair to make that comparison. But what it does is it gives you an item, you right-click it, and it gives you a piece of a map. And it's basically a zoomed-in version of this map. So it might just give you perhaps kind of like that small section there, so you can see on the map like that bit of the line and a bit of a curve on a road, and then you have to work out where in the region that piece of the map is going to. You then go to the area, use your not decay. I thought that, yeah, there we go, that one. Find treasure, and then it kind of, if you're nearby, it's like a hot and cold. Oh, it's closer. Do it again. Oh, it's closer, and you get some loot. And it's pretty cool. If I find some water, and I'm not, there's some right at the beginning. Tell you, well, let's go back to beginning of town, because I did it at the beginning, but I was talking. I didn't want to stop. Before I left Aura Harbour, you can save your location. You can save it anywhere, as far as I can tell, and I don't think it necessarily costs. You just have to add, you can add multiple locations, which I think is great. I used to play Ultima Online back in the day, and one of the things I loved was having the mark and recall spells. You could go to different areas and you could mark runes pretty much anywhere in the world. There was, it wasn't save points or anything like that. There were, you could find cool locations and go, oh yeah, I want to come back here. And you'd have entire rune books of all your favorite locations, stuff like that. So that's essentially what that does. So before I left here, I marked it because I knew I'd be coming back at some point. I don't know why I'd be coming back, but here I am. So I'm coming here because I'm coming here now. I didn't know before, but I'm coming here now because I want to get to some water. And I'm hoping that we can actually do it here. Okay, we should be able to. Oh, and this will allow me to show another feature that I think is cool. There is swimming, which I like. Always a fan of swimming in MMOs. But what I like, so I'm out of the water now, but my camera's still under. When my camera comes out of the water, oh, you got all water effects on it. How cool's that? That's pretty cool, right? I've not seen that often. Okay, so I am going to use my fishing rod. We're going to do some fishing. Yeah! Or angling, as they call it. Okay, I need to find the skill, because it doesn't appear to be on my... No. Oh, what? I can have more? Oh, I did not know I could have more. Yes, please. Okay, so it will be skill, maybe? Skill, normal. Fishing. There we go. Oh, you can equip it as a passive. That's pretty cool, though. Or not. Okay. So, here we go. So I cast my line. Oh, I can't cast my line. Don't tell me I can't fish in this water. That's rubbish. Boo. Well, I'm very disappointed. Well, anyway, I can show you here. So when you... Oh, no. Yeah, I just have to cast the line. That's why. There we go. So I've cast it. And I have to stop it on that line and that line before it ends. So that's... Oh! What do I do? Do I hit space or do I hit that button again? We'll try that button again. So 1, 2, yay! Okay, I didn't catch anything. 1, 2. So we're hitting it, but we're just not catching anything. Wait, we've got a wet piece of cloth. So that's how the fishing works, which is cool. I think it's better than just a random system where you cast and maybe you catch something. I think that as less RNG as possible is always good. And I don't know how that works. I don't know whether it kind of gets faster or whether there's more that you have to click, like the higher the level of the area. That'd be quite cool. But it's a massive presumption if that is what happens. So we're going to go a little bit more on some other abilities. What else have we got? I was trying to find the buttons for them. We've got quest log, anything on H, O, P. Okay, so O is for your matchmaking. There we go. So you can queue up for dungeons, queue up for raids, battlegrounds. There's 2 battlegrounds. Ring of 5 elements, which is point capture. There's 5 different elements. You capture the points. There's also a boss in there that you fight, and it's the first team to get to 8,000 points. I've not played that one. Have played Ogre Playground. One team starts here, one team starts there. A ball spawns in the middle, loads of platforms and stuff. You run over, get the ball, and try to get into in the enemy's team goal. Yes, it is essentially Star Wars The Old Republic's Hut Ball. If you've played Star Wars The Old Republic, as I was describing that, you was probably thinking, this sounds exactly like Hut Ball. It is exactly like Hut Ball. Even the layout of the actual arena feels exactly like it. So, again, it's that balance between being inspired by and pretty much copying. That's your battlegrounds. You've got class arena. I think it's 1v1s. Yeah, one-on-one combat available within the same class. It's pretty cool. So use the best of your class, I guess, in PvP. And then team arena, where you can all scrap with each other. So PvE, PvE, PvP, PvP, PvP. And you also have at the top, I believe, Guild Wars, which is a tournament-based thing, which is pretty cool. But you have to be in a guild, and it's timed, and yeah. But it's all good stuff. We like... the more options, the better, I say. So we've got daily rewards, achievement reward, 10 times of growth. We've got just stuff popping up there. So there is something else I want to find. Information, equipment, no. What was it? GHJ? J, okay. J is crafting, but I don't have any schematics as far as I'm aware. That's my skills. Let's have a look. I is inventory. U is my divine spirits. There we go. So, spirits. You can acquire different spirits and you can equip them. I think at the moment, oh no, okay, so now we can equip 2. So this gives us max hit points of 100, and this gives us combo attacks 10, but it's because it is a divine spirit 2. Now what you can do is okay, cool. So you've got different options with these spirits, and for let's say we wanted to. If we can equip 2 at the moment, we'll enhance this one, I think. So you can put that in there, and then I think you can, yeah, you throw that on there, and it combines to increase the level of this spirit. And then we can put that on there, and make it more powerful. So Divine Spirit level 21, so it's level 21. I don't know whether that means I now can't equip it because I've just made it too powerful. I need to, there we go. Oh no, I can. So yeah, so I've just kind of absolutely thrown up my mana, which is good because I was running out of mana pretty badly before. If I'm not that bothered about hit points, which I could be, or maybe I'm not, you know, I can put that into there, and then drag that on there and combine that. So I'm sacrificing that one to use up my other one. So that's now a spirit level of 6. So there you go, it's pretty cool, and it gives you little perks and boosts and things like that. So that's my combo attack. And when you do some abilities, you'll see F popping over the side to do a combo attack. That increases how much damage is done. So more little stuff. You can also enhance your weapons, which I can't remember how I actually get to it. Oh, no, not gonna be M. That's my talents. So I've got talents. You've got talent points. You have to pay to unlock, I don't know, another tree, I guess. I guess it's for unlocking different builds. So you can have 3 different builds and you can switch between them. At the moment you only get one as a default one. But yes, I can put points into these, and there you go. And that opens up at level 10. You get your first talent point at level 10, so we're at level 11. We've had 2 to spend. Okay, so I can't find the enhancement thing. I'm not sure where it is. But it's basically just enhancing your weapons. And you spend, I think you use, there you go, Poor Obsidian, and you've got Poor White Jade. These are what you get when you disenchant these weapons, so you can then, you can then enhance your other weapons and make them more powerful. So that was ASTA in a nutshell. Great game. Worst thing about it, bad translations. Coming from Asian, Korean into English. They've not done a great job about it yet. Hopefully it's something they will fix. Other than that, great game. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to find out when we upload new videos. We do them all the time. You can check us out on Facebook and Twitter at f2p.com or our official website at f2p.com. So thank you guys for watching. I've been Goodfellow. You've been you, this has been ASTA, and hopefully we shall see you in the next video. Bye bye!